Have you ever felt like you're constantly giving parts of yourself to others who wouldn't do the same for you? Maybe it's in a relationship where you're always the one compromising, or a friendship that feels one-sided. It's exhausting, isn't it? Feeling like you're pouring your energy into a black hole, yet still wondering why you're not appreciated or seen. And here's the funny part. It's not just them, it's us too. We hold on because we believe that if we try harder, care more, or give a little extra, things will change. But ask yourself, at what cost? How many times have you sacrificed your peace, your happiness, and even your sense of self just to make someone else comfortable or gain their approval? This is where detachment changes everything. Detachment isn't about giving up on people or becoming emotionally numb. It's about setting yourself free. It's realizing that you don't have to carry the weight of everyone else's expectations. You don't have to fight for space in someone else's heart or mind. When you learn to let go, not out of spite but out of self-respect, you reclaim something invaluable: your energy, your time, and most importantly, yourself. In this video, we're going to explore how to detach from others, stop over-caring, and create a life where your peace isn't dependent on anyone else. It's not easy, but the freedom it brings is where happiness truly begins. Before we dive in, please subscribe and tap the notification bell so you never miss an amazing video like this. Let's get started. Why caring too much drains? From the moment we could understand, we've been taught to care. Be kind. Be thoughtful. Put others first. And while there's nothing wrong with compassion, somewhere along the way, we crossed a line. We started carrying not just our own emotions, but everyone else's too. Their problems, opinions, and expectations. They piled up, leaving you running on empty. Think about how often you let someone else's mood dictate your own. A rude comment ruins your entire day, or a loved one's silent treatment spirals you into self-doubt. It's as if we've handed over the keys to our happiness to anyone who crosses our path. The worst part? Most of them don't even know they hold that kind of power over you. They're just living their lives while you're stuck overthinking every glance, word, or perceived rejection. The hard truth is, caring too much is like trying to fill a bucket with no bottom. No matter how much you pour in, it'll never be enough, because it's not your bucket to fill. Marcus Aurelius, in all his Stoic wisdom, put it perfectly. You could leave life right now. Let that determine what you do, say, and think. His words are a reminder that life is fleeting, and wasting it on people or situations that drain us is the ultimate loss. Detachment isn't about shutting people out. It's about stepping back and asking, is this worth my peace? Not every battle is yours to fight. Not every opinion needs a response, and not every person deserves your energy. The moment you start to see your time and peace as sacred, you'll realize how much of it you've been giving away for free, and how much you can reclaim. The art of not caring. Redefining what matters. The act of not caring is often misunderstood. It's not about being reckless or indifferent to everything and everyone. It's about being deliberate with where you choose to invest your energy. In a world that demands so much from us, our attention, time, emotions, it's easy to get lost in the noise. Everyone wants a piece of you, but here's the real question: who deserves it? Think of life like a garden, filled with different plants, relationships, responsibilities, obligations. You have limited water to give. Some plants are thriving on their own. Some need constant attention, and others may even be draining your resources without giving anything back. If you try to water every plant equally, none will grow the way you want. You'll run out of energy before you see results, so the key is to focus on the plants that matter, the ones that align with your values, the ones that bring you joy, growth, and fulfillment. Prioritization is crucial when learning how to detach. You can't control the weather in your garden, just like you can't control how others react or think. The soil might not be perfect, pests may show up, and sometimes it rains when you least expect it. But you can control how much water and care you give to each plant. Similarly, in your life, you can't control others' behavior, but you can control your response, your reactions, your boundaries. That's where your power lies. loving without losing yourself in relationships. We've all been there, feeling the need to bend over backward in a relationship to make someone else happy. Maybe it's seeking reassurance from a partner, sacrificing your interests to accommodate theirs, or giving up your peace to avoid conflict. Emotional dependence can easily take root. At first it feels like love, but soon this dependence erodes your sense of self. The love you give feels conditional, like you're constantly performing to earn it. And when it's not returned the way you expect, you feel drained, unseen, and frustrated. Emotional dependence thrives on the belief that your happiness is tied to someone else's behavior or approval. The more you give up your own needs, the more fragile the relationship becomes. It's like building a house on quicksand. No matter how much you give, the foundation isn't strong enough to stand over time. This dynamic breeds resentment and dissatisfaction for both people. Detachment strengthens relationships. Yes, you heard that right. When you stop seeking validation from others, respect flourishes. True love isn't about losing yourself in the other person. It's about showing up as your best self without fear of judgment or rejection. When you detach, you bring calm, emotional security, and mutual respect into the relationship. You no longer need to beg for attention. Instead, you can love each other without the weight of expectations. Detachment from praise and criticism. Stop letting others define you. We all crave praise, whether it's recognition from a boss, compliments from a friend, or applause after a performance. The feeling of being admired is addictive, but the sting of criticism is equally powerful. The judgment of a stranger, a harsh comment from a loved one, it cuts deep. The problem is, both praise and criticism can make you emotionally tethered. When you place too much weight on others' validation, you lose your sense of autonomy. Your happiness becomes a byproduct of their approval or disapproval. Detachment from both praise and criticism is about not letting them define you. It's about staying grounded in your own principles. Epictetus, one of the great Stoic philosophers, said, "It's not what happens to you, but how you react to it that matters." When you focus on your own values and not the fluctuating opinions of others, your emotional freedom expands. You stop being a puppet to others' opinions. Detachment as self-respect. When you finally let go of the need to please everyone, something incredible happens. You start caring better. Detachment isn't about being cold or selfish. It's about honoring your own worth. When you overcare and constantly bend to fit others' expectations, you slowly lose yourself. This cycle leads to burnout, resentment, and a loss of identity. By detaching, you begin to prioritize yourself, your peace, your happiness, and your well-being. Setting boundaries and walking away from situations that don't serve you isn't about rejection. It's about preservation. Freedom through detachment. Detachment gives you a sense of freedom that's hard to understand until you experience it. Imagine waking up feeling lighter, free from the weight of others' expectations. That's what detachment offers: peace of mind, emotional clarity, and resilience. By practicing detachment, you stop reacting to every comment and instead approach life with strength grounded in your own values. You reclaim your peace, stop being a slave to external validation, and start living for yourself. So, what will you choose today? Will you hold on to the things weighing you down, or will you start practicing the freedom that comes with letting go? In a world that tells us to care about what others think, learning to detach and prioritize ourselves can be a game changer. It's not selfish, it's self-respect. It's recognizing that your peace comes from within, not from the approval of others. If you found this video helpful, hit that like button, subscribe, and tap the notification bell so you never miss an episode. Share your thoughts in the comments below. How will you practice detachment in your life? Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.